Satoru Gojo, the strongest sorcerer in the world of JJK. A man so powerful that even the most feared curses hesitate before challenging him. With his 6 eyes, limitless and infinite void, Gojo stands at the pinnacle of Jujutsu sorcery. But what if I told you that there's a character in Chainsaw Man, a fiend that doesn't look threatening at all, who might actually have the ability to shut Gojo down permanently? That's right, we're talking about the Cosmos Devil. Now, at first glance, she looks like just another one of Quan Chi's girlfriends. A cute girl with her brain falling apart. But don't let that deceive you. Her powers, simply called Halloween, is one of the most terrifying abilities in all of anime. And today, we're going to break down exactly how it works, how it compares to Gojo's Infinite Void, and most importantly, what would happen if Gojo ever found himself caught in the Cosmos Devil's ability? Could he resist it? Or would he be doomed to repeat one word for all eternity? Let's dive in. To understand how these abilities compare, let's first break down what Infinite Void actually does. When Gojo activates his domain expansion, he transports his opponent into a boundless space of pure information. Inside Infinite Void, the target experiences everything all at once. Now, that might sound abstract, but think of it this way. Imagine if every single sensory experience you could possibly have was forced into your brain at once. Every sight, every sound, every smell, every thought, billions of pieces of information flowing in nonstop. The human mind isn't designed to handle that. And so, instead of reacting, instead of fighting back, the person is completely paralyzed. Their mind is overwhelmed. Their body won't even let them move. This is why Jogo and other characters caught in Infinite Void are seen twitching, completely incapable of doing anything. Gojo's domain makes it so that a single second inside feels like an eternity, meaning he could kill his opponent at his leisure. The core mechanic of Infinite Void is sensory overload. The victim is subjected to an infinite amount of stimuli, leaving them in a state of complete helplessness. But, and this is important, they're still experiencing things. The brain is still functioning, still processing, just at a rate that's impossible to keep up with. And that's where the difference between Infinite Void and Halloween comes in. Now let's talk about the Cosmos Devil's power. Halloween is fundamentally different from Infinite Void because instead of overwhelming the brain with infinite information, it forces complete and total understanding of everything. Not just knowledge, but absolute comprehension of the universe itself. The result? The victim's mind effectively breaks. Instead of being frozen in sensory overload, like in Gojo's domain, the victim is locked in a loop, endlessly repeating the word Halloween. No other thoughts, no other actions, just Halloween, forever. The key difference here is that Gojo's Infinite Void leaves a person trapped in an overwhelming flow of information, but it doesn't erase their ability to function once they leave. With Halloween, the effect is permanent. Once the Cosmos Devil activates her ability, it's over. There's no escape, no recovery. Just an eternity of repeating the same word over and over again. This is what makes the Cosmos Devil's ability so terrifying. She doesn't physically harm her opponents. She doesn't need to fight. She just looks at them, forces them to understand everything, and lets their minds shatter under the weight of that knowledge. So now that we understand how both abilities work, let's cast a scenario. What if Gojo found himself trapped in Halloween? Could he resist it? Or would he be lost forever? At first, it might seem like Gojo could break free. His 6 eyes give him an advanced level of perception and understanding of cursed energy. He's able to process information at an inhuman rate, meaning he might have some level of resistance to an ability that forces knowledge onto its victims. However, the 6 eyes aren't omnipotent. They enhance Gojo's perception, but they don't make him immune to mental attacks. And here's where things get dangerous for Gojo. His domain works with cursed energy. Halloween does not. Domains are fueled by cursed energy, meaning they primarily affect beings who operate within the JJK power system. A sorcerer can resist or counter a domain with their own cursed energy. But the Cosmos Devil is a fiend from an entirely different universe. Her ability isn't based on cursed energy at all. It's a conceptual attack that forces the mind to comprehend everything at once. There's no evidence that Gojo has a resistance to this type of ability. His infinity protects him from physical and conceptual attacks, but Halloween doesn't hit him. It rewires his brain. If Infinite Void is like turning up the volume on all sensory input until the brain shuts down, Halloween is like installing every single book, movie, equation, and fact in existence directly into your mind instantly. No overload, no buffering, just instant, forced enlightenment. And that is where Gojo might be in trouble. Because while he's an absolute monster in terms of combat ability, Halloween isn't a battle technique. It's a mental trap with no escape. If Gojo ever found himself caught by the Cosmos Devil's ability, there's a very real possibility that even he wouldn't be able to break free. Could his six eyes process the knowledge before his mind is locked? Maybe, but we've never seen Gojo resist true mental manipulation before. The closest we've seen is his time in the prison realm, where he was stuck in an infinite void. And even then, he didn't escape. He just endured it. Halloween doesn't give you the chance to endure. Once it's activated, it's over. In the end, while Gojo might be the strongest, the Cosmos Devil's ability works on a completely different level. And unless Gojo has some hidden counter to a conceptual ability that erases your ability to think, it looks like even the strongest sorcerer would be doomed to repeat one word forever: Halloween. But what do you think? Could Gojo find a way out? Or would he be trapped like everyone else? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.